Yesterday we quoted a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, chapter 18, verse text 9, and the translation for it goes like, may there be good fortune throughout the universe, and may all envious persons be pacified. May all living entities become calm by practicing bhakti yoga, for by accepting devotional service, they will think of each other's welfare. Therefore, let us all engage in the service of the Supreme Transcendence, Lord Shri Krishna, and always remain absorbed in the thoughts of Him.
You can see it, yes.
So the purport by Srila Prabhupada starts by this verse is Vancha kalpitarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Just like a desire tree, a Vaishnav can fulfill all the desires of anyone who takes shelter of his lotus feet. So in the last week, Bhadra Prabhu said like how Prahlad Maharaj, who was a very exalted Vaishnava, was praying for the good fortune of his demonic father, who was envious of him. So this is the attitude of Vaishnava, who always thinks of the welfare of the entire universe. So there is also a very good verse in this text is Manasa cha bhadram bhajatad adokshaje, which means anyone who takes up Krishna consciousness and engages himself completely in the service of the Lord cleanses his mind of all envy. So here, to clean all the envies, we have to perform. Here there is a text which I am highlighting is engages himself completely in the service of Lord. So how do we develop the attitude of serving Lord? So that is by developing love. So if there is a mother, we don't expect her to say, oh my son, please engage me in your devotional service. There is the attitude of love which itself forces her, encourages her to serve him or her. So therefore, the love is made up of two substances. First is samarpan and second is swatantrata. Samarpan is surrendering and second is freedom. So the prem, the bhav starts from by surrendering onto the Lord. That is the first stage. And by surrendering, there is a sense of samanta, equality, and there is no envy amongst each other. And by doing surrendering and building the attitude of love, प्रेम का प्रागट्य होता है समर्पण से, and then we get into the level of bhav where we can consider him as our son, whereas we can consider him as our father, husband, or friend or something. But we are not in that level yet. We have to still develop the love, and love comes by doing the services. And service itself comes, the attitude, the mood of service itself comes by love. So it's all both like a ladder where we climb by keeping both as equal. So, and the service, the simplest way of doing service is just by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So there could be a lot of ways where we can serve. Like we like, if there is a love, we don't ask someone to do service. It naturally comes up. Krishna also is bhavgrahi janardana. Simply by contemplating on this form, satatam kirtantyo mam, it is also a service where we contemplate on the form of God. And the best place to contemplate is him, is in lotus feet. Like there is always a Archvigra over here. When we come, we can just look at first in his lotus feet, and that is how we gradually develop the love towards him. So, moving forward in later text, Prabhupada says, therefore Prahlad Maharaj prays that everyone's mind may become gentle by being fixed on the lotus feet of Krishna, Bhajatad Adokshaje, as indicated elsewhere in Srimad Bhagavatam, Sa vai manah Krishna pada charana ravindayo, and As advised by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 18.65, Man mana bhav mad bhakto. So, yeah, one should constantly think of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Then one's mind will certainly be cleansed. Cheto darpana marjana. So that is how we serve. Also, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has given us a very fine purport in these regards. Whenever a devotee offers prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one always requests some benediction from him. Even a pure Nishkam devotee prays for some benediction, as instructed by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his Shikshashtakam. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitam ma vishame bhavam budho kripya tava pad pankaja sthit dhuli vichintaya. O son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from the ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. In another prayer, Lord Chaitanya Prabhu says, Mama janmani ishware bhavatad bhaktir ahetuki tvai. Life after life, kindly let me have your unalloyed love and devotion at your Lordship's lotus feet. So when here Prahlad Maharaj is chanting O Namo Bhagavate Narsimhaya, he is actually praying for the benediction from Lord Narsimha. But here, since he is an exalted Vaishnava, he is asking benediction not for his personal gratification. He is asking for his father that, O Lord Narsimha, please give him the intelligence to get into your service and serve. Also in Bhagavad Gita 10.10, it is said, Tesham satata yukta nam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamopi andite. So, by constantly engaging into the service of the Lord, He Himself gives us the intelligence to how to progress into this path. And from that, our cleansing starts, like Prabhu said, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, the 6 anarthas. In that, envy, which is jealousy, is the very end, and it's very hard to see if there is any envy or not in us. But by constantly engaging into the service, Lord Himself gives us the intelligence how to overcome this. So that's why the Prahlad Maharaj's first desire expressed in his prayer is Swastya Astu Vishwasya. Let there be good fortune throughout the entire universe. So yeah, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Pick someone. Pick someone for next week.
So for the next Sunday, I'll be picking up Radhika Rupa Mataji.
Haribo!